Friends who know me know I do not celebrate New Year and haven't done for quite a few years now. I suppose it's because it scares me that I don't know what the new year will bring. But at Christmas I had a book brought me, the title being A Prayer for the Day on Peace. I keep being drawn to the last page of the book and I don't know why. The piece is written by the Reverend Kelvin Holdsworth, who serves as a rector and provost of the Cathedral Church of St Mary the Virgin, Glasgow. And it's on welcoming the new year in hope and peace. So this is his piece. I'm reading and writing in a room that's just a few yards from the River Clyde in the city of Glasgow. The land all round where I am now was once an area teeming with ships, a busy place with boats coming and going from here to the farthest parts of the earth. Goods and people arrived there and were exchanged for cargo and passengers leaving for the far-flung destinations. This was, no doubt, a place of many joyful greetings and many sad goodbyes. This evening, one year will slip into the next as we bid goodbye to the old and welcome in the new. Here, in this place, there used to be a sound that represented the new year coming in, which people still talk about. It was the boats on the Clyde and in all the shipyards too, sounding their hymn, horns and hooters. Sorry about this. At midnight. People now speak of waiting up for the bells to see the new year, but the cacophony and din from the river sounds a good deal more exciting to me. I've no idea what sound you will hear at midnight tonight. Maybe it will be the sound of Big Ben, maybe the sound of the gunfire from Edinburgh Castle, or maybe the sound of people partying, maybe the hooting of horns, or maybe just the stillness and peace of a time for reflecting on the new year by yourself. Whatever sound you hear tonight, I hope that you are blessed with love, joy and peace, not just as the year turns tonight, but every day of the year that is to come. I'll just finish off with this prayer. Eternal God, bless us through this day and bless us through tonight and fill us with hope for tomorrow. Amen.
So why did you pick that one then? What is it about it?
I don't know. I am scared. In the past 2 years, I wouldn't want to, it's been awful really. And this year for everybody's been the same.
Mm.
And that's what, I never know what's to come. You celebrate and I can't. All I do is go to bed and listen to Jools Holland.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the only, I don't even have a drink.
Blimey.
I just don't celebrate it at all.
Because I've known you never have you?
No,
In
I
all
don't
those
think
years.
I have since Jimmy died, but
Yeah.
you don't want to bring that.
Yeah, but just, not everyone does New Year's Eve though, do they? Some people, it is a kind of a bit of a downtime, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think this year's going to be different because we usually have the big party, don't we, at our
Yes.
place?
Yeah.
So we obviously can't do that. So that's going to be very weird.
And there's a lot of people will miss that party.
Yeah.
They absolutely love it, don't they?
They do. It's the last time we sing the carols.
Mm.
And it's the last time we sing Mumbling Merry Christmas for 12 months.
Yeah.
So I miss that.
Yeah.
So it is going to be odd. On the other hand, I've been thinking all this stuff. It's a kind of time for a reboot almost, isn't it? You can stop stuff and decide, do we want to start that again? Can't you? Because part of me is fearful that as soon as the green light is for everyone, we just carry on doing exactly what we did before. And I think if that happens, it's a wasted opportunity for us in our lives. I think, and our, as well as in our sort of life as a community as well. So I don't know whether I just worry too much.
I do feel truly that this year's been, well, I don't know what I could swear.
Well, to quote the Queen, Pat, it's been an annus horribilis,
Yes,
hasn't it?
well, whatever that is. But I do feel that people have, I know I have, thought deeper,
I think so, yeah.
had deeper thoughts, deeper feelings, deeper. I'm not one for showing my feelings that much. I can't be sort of loving and kissing and doing. But you know, the friendship that I've been shown
Yeah.
in different ways, I think that has done us a pair of good.
Yeah. That's one of the things that I think, how do we hang on to that sense of family that's happened, hasn't it? And it's drawn in other people as well. Other people have looked at us and seen, actually, this is good, which is kind of we've known, because I think as churches go, we're pretty good actually as a family, and we have our problems, don't we? And we all make I guess like any family, every now and then you snap, don't you? Shout at everyone, or everyone gets on your nerves. But we've always kind of work it through, don't we? And I think this year's helped us really do that. What I've missed is those family times, you know, because we used to eat together a lot, didn't we, and have an event and that kind of stuff. We haven't been able to do that, but then no family has really, has it?
Yeah. And I've thought about, funnily enough, you know, when we were really had got nothing and it was raining in, and the people that were there, one fellow was Jim. He was an elderly fellow, and every Sunday he carried around a screwdriver.
All right, yes, this is Ellen's
husband.
yeah.
And I thought of him.
Yeah.
And then when we had the 17 windows smashed in one fell swoop,
Yeah,
that wasn't good.
That was shortly before my time, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it was when, well, we sent two, and I thought about this as well. We sent two young men into ministry.
Yeah.
Johnny Hall and Andy Williams.
Yeah.
They're ministers in Manchester somewhere. So, you know, it's a lot of years.
Yeah, it's how we kind of mark where we've been, and
yes,
and I think when we start up again, what do we do differently, and how do we keep the good stuff that we had before, and perhaps some of the stuff that was just, you know, luggage really, is it time to leave some of that? I think things have shifted, haven't they? I hope people's perspectives have changed through this. I've seen people's faith has been interesting to see there. I guess they've learned that things can change. You know, we've lived so long in the West in the comfort, haven't we? We thought, you know, you see civil war and disease and stuff. It happens in other countries, and we haven't had obviously anything that extreme, but we've seen now it doesn't take much, and everything shifts, doesn't it? You know,
it can tip us upside down, can't it?
So I'm hoping out of this people have more sympathy for, you know, and things like the refugee sort of situation. We haven't had to do that, but you can see now how quickly and how easily it could happen. And things like the Black Lives Matter, and I know that some people got irritated with that, but I think it was raising the issue that this is a group within society, particularly in the West, that haven't been noticed and their voices hasn't been noticed. And I hope when we get back, the power systems, the power structures will recognise that and address it, you know, so we give a voice to the voiceless and people have a chance. So I want to know, you know, I guess I fear that as a church we will just slip back and do everything we did before, but I want us to start better and stronger and closer to God.
I don't think we can now. I think it's gone you know, we've learned so much about each other.
Yeah.
In this past 12 months, really.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we have strengthened our friendships and our relationships. I've even done some reading during it, and one of the things I was reading about was community, and how community for its own sake doesn't survive. It's got to be, I think, that we look to God and we have a shared goal there about God's kingdom. And as we all work for that, we find that we're walking alongside one another, and we start caring for one another more because we can see now. It's not that we don't come to church because we want a nice church. We come to church because something bigger has called us.
And that always, and I thought about this as well. When you sat on that counter in the sanctuary now, and it was raining, we didn't get the funding.
Yeah.
And you said God takes us to the top of the mountain, but He doesn't let us look over. And then when He did, well,
Yeah.
what do you say?
That's the Moses story, wasn't it?
What do you say?
Yeah.
You can't. It's the answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming to Pat's TED Talk.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
no.
I thought you knew that. We need your permission. We can't just transmit this stuff.
Oh well. Yeah, it's a bit longer than 10 minutes. Isn't
No,
it?
it's fine. Everyone likes to hear what you have to say, Pat.
It's a bit longer than 10.
Well, they'll tune out if they get bored. They just change channel.
Well, you'd have to turn this one.
Thanks, Pat.
But it is true, isn't it, Mel? And will you be speaking?
I'm speaking now. I'm not going to add anything in. We're just going to show this. This is just you and me shooting the breeze.
No, but that's gone now.
What?
We've gone now.
No, we're still on. We're still being
Oh, no,
recorded. I've got to
because-
push a button.
Push a button.
Should we
then.
say goodbye? Bye, everyone. Thanks for
Goodbye,
watching.
everything, yes. This prayer. Eternal God, bless us through this day and bless us through tonight and fill us with hope for tomorrow. Amen.